Wow, guys, what a crazy weekend. We had a potential ASS ISS nation attempt on a president. That was insane. And let me tell you, if you don't understand, that's like a black swan type event. So that can definitely heavily impact our markets this week. So be super careful when you are trading. Trust me when I say this. When events like this happen, super erratic, sporadic price action happens. It's a very good time for the markets not to behave how they should, and a very good time for a lot of people to lose a lot of money. So be super careful. So to start, if we look at the economic calendar, as you can see, we only have red folder news on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So those will be the only 3 days that I'm looking to trade personally. Wednesday and Friday, I would completely avoid. There's no red folder news. Things can just be hectic. And they're going to be hectic on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday as well. So just be careful. Just really quickly, Monday we have 8:30 red folder news, so you can take something right afterwards. Keep in mind that we do have Fed Chair Powell speaking at 12, so I would probably avoid taking a trade after 11 o'clock. Just don't bother trading when a Fed Chair is speaking. It can create some pretty crazy price action. Just avoid it if you can. Tuesday, we have 8:30 red folder news, so just take it after that. We have no other real important news after that, so don't worry too much about it. There is another FOMC member speaking later in the day, so just try and be done in the morning sometime early. Wednesday, again, no trading because there's no red folder news. Thursday, we have unemployment claims at 8:30. So I would pretty much be done after, let's see, we have FOMC members later in the day. So take a trade at 8:30, up to if there's a data candle. If there's a wick on that data candle, take it up to the high or down to the low of the wick that forms. But just kind of take your trades early in the morning and be done, in my opinion. That is what I see. But again, just remember what happened over the weekend can create some pretty crazy conditions in the market. So I highly suggest you size down this week and just be extremely cautious. Only take A+ setups at all costs. And that is basically what I have to say about that. Then, of course, guys, on Bitcoin on the daily chart, we took out this sell side liquidity and we traded into this bullish area, or these bullish fair value gaps. I notified the Discord that I was adding to my long-term position in Bitcoin after taking out this sell side liquidity. Everyone and their mothers were fearful. Even people in my Discord were telling me not to add. They were scared it was going to continue lower, which was fine. If it did, it did. I've even made some YouTube shorts on this talking about how this is a spot to add. You should be adding when everyone is fearful, and look at the reaction that we had. Of course, a lot of people are speculating that a lot of this is occurring because of what happened this weekend, but when sell-side liquidity is taken on a major time frame, algorithm spools price the opposite direction, and it's just how the market works. So whether or not this happened over the weekend, I think this would still have created a bullish reaction for Bitcoin, but that is all speculation if you want to call it that. But regardless, we still added long-term positions here, all called in the Discord. And then, of course, our main and biggest position in our portfolios is Tesla. Also, all the longs that I've been adding to my long-term portfolio have been called in the Discord every time I sell puts or sell calls against my position. But as you can see, we took out this buy-side liquidity at 265.13, but we still have quite a bit of buy-side left to take out, with my ultimate target being this 314.67. I trade ICT, and you guys know that one of his most famous sayings, or maybe you don't know this, is that smooth lines like to be made jagged. Look at this basically triple, quadruple top that is formed here. There are so many resting orders and so much liquidity above this internal high. Anybody who has been short Tesla probably has their ultimate stop loss at this high right here, which is why, in theory, the market should run up to these internal highs and stop everybody out. So that is where I think Tesla is going in the short to mid-term. After that, I will look to sell some covered calls against my position to collect some nice premium. But I'm still very cautious about selling calls. When you have a big cap stock that is going on a tear, there's AI sentiment, and the market is very bullish, you have to be careful with selling calls that are too close to your strike, because the worst feeling in the world is when Tesla starts running and running and running, and it's going past your strike price when you sold calls, and you're forced to sell your position when you don't really want to if it's for a long-term portfolio. So just be cautious with selling covered calls. Make sure they are super high strikes with a super low delta so that your odds of them getting hit are relatively low. And if they do get hit, you're selling Tesla for a very nice profit. And again, guys, all my option plays, when I sell covered calls against my shares, when I sell cash secured puts to collect some premium, all of that is called live. If you guys want to try the community, you can come and join the Discord. There is a free 3-day trial going on right now. I've also been selling puts on Disney. As you can see, we are trading into this monthly bullish fair value gap. I think this is going to be an area where Disney is going to have a push at minimum into this monthly fair value gap with an internal high of 104.17. And I think the ultimate target for Disney is going to be this internal buy side at 126.48. So I've been adding shares and selling puts on that as well. If Nvidia sells off more, I will also be looking to sell some puts on this, especially if we end up in this monthly volume imbalance, which has a low of 113.62. I've been adding to my Ulta position, and we've had a big, nice push up on this. I think at minimum, we're going to go back into this monthly fair value gap and probably up to the mean threshold at 467.49. I'm also looking to potentially add Alibaba here. I have a specific plan and strategy for this. I don't want to go into exact detail because I want to leave some things private for my Discord, but just know that I think that this is going to have a pretty insane move over the coming weeks and months. And then lastly, one of the things that I've been adding relatively heavily into my portfolio is McDonald's. We just took out this monthly sell side liquidity, and in my eyes, this is going to be the spot for a nice reversal at minimum to the 50% of this leg, which is at 272.96. This is where I will take partial profits, and I will likely just just hold the rest. And that is it, guys. So as you can see, I covered the economic calendar, the crazy event that happened over the weekend that everybody is talking about. Then of course, Bitcoin was a big add for me for my long-term portfolio and a few other swing trades. If you want to see all the strategies that I use as far as selling options, buying long-term positions, and my swing trades, again, join the Discord community. We have a free 3-day trial going on right now. The stocks that I covered, along with many others and other plays that I've been researching and putting work into, are going to be there for my private members. And again, I wish you guys the best of luck trading this week. Thank you so much.